It's very important to sell yourself properly as well as
Right.
You now to just make the first move in a way as well.
They did notice me, but what's happened with Sonu Ki Sweety and the business that it's doing, I've become dependable now.
हाँ.
So now when I reach out to someone, I definitely get a positive response.
Someone told me that now I think Nushrat Bharucha के पास जो अगर जो advertisements आएंगे तो उसमें एक ही आ सकता है दीदी ने बोला. So, कुछ भी दीदी ने बोला.
That was quite funny.
That was really funny actually.
Hi, this is Nushrat Bharucha and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
It's very important to sell yourself properly as well
Right.
So because the fact is that you may be talented, but the fact is that many a times you need to, like, we've heard the stories of Mr. Anu Malik that washrooms में उन्होंने लोग producers को उन्होंने गाने सुनाए हैं, गाड़ी के ऊपर उन्होंने करके सुनाए. So I think it's also important that actors need to reach out to prospective directors and producers, because that's something that it's out of sight, out of mind.
Out of mind. Yeah, I agree.
So do you feel that it's time for you now to just make the first move in a way as well?
Definitely. In fact, with Pyar Ka Panchnama 2, they noticed us. They knew we were around, and I'll talk about me since this interview is me now. They did notice me. But what's happened with Sonu Ki Sweety and the business that it's doing, I've become dependable now.
Huh.
So now when I reach out to someone, I definitely get a positive response. I think with a PKP2, people were still trying to just be civil and cordial, and that's why I didn't do anything else right after PKP, because if one of those conversations had worked out well, I would be doing another film as well. But the truth of the matter is, somewhere in the industry, I guess business and the figures it does actually plays a really strong part.
Definitely.
Especially when you come from a no-name place. Because you have, I think the disadvantage I have with not having a surname is my chances are limited. Somebody will give me one film, they'll give me 2 films, they'll not keep giving me the work. I have that much period to kind of make that mark and say, okay, I'm here to stay for a longer time. I guess that's the disadvantage I face. But with a hit like this, they've just opened up.
Sure, and I think the fact is that you've had like a Pyar Ka Panchnama, you had 1 and 2, but the biggest advantage as far as this movie is concerned, that you're having songs which have presented, I think especially you for that matter, in a certain manner, which is something that you've never been presented before. So maybe I think people didn't know that you can dance in this manner, and that too like such massy songs with all those heels that Sunny Singh was talking about. So do you feel that that has in a way opened, I think, wonderful avenues now, because now sky is the limit. So you can do song, you can do dancing, you can.
Completely agree. When the songs were first developed, I thought it was a huge task, because nobody from the team also has ever seen me do something like that or know that I can do it. When we started rehearsing, when we went on floors, when we actually performed it, is when I was discovering myself too. कि एक take से ना मैंने कहा ये ऐसा कर लूँ, ऐसा कर लूँ, ऐसा कर लूँ. Like I think yourself also, you sort of start adding things because you know that you're doing it, and the confidence grows with every take. I'm very glad these songs happened to me, because I could myself discover something else about me. So yeah, I'm more than happy to do more songs like this.
No, definitely. In fact, all right. So someone told me that now I think Nushrat Bharucha के पास जो अगर जो advertisements आएंगे तो उसमें एक ही आ सकता है दीदी ने बोला. So कुछ भी दीदी ने बोला.
That was quite funny.
That was really funny actually. It was like almost conceptualized as like a commercial in a way as well. दीदी ने बोला. So वो catchline भी होता है दीदी ने बोला.
हाँ, अच्छा idea. जीती हूँ मैं. किसी को.
First half you come across as this. I think now we can talk about it.
Of course.
Like a demure and someone that क्या नाइंसाफी कर रहे हो उसके साथ में, and you're just being unnecessarily harsh upon that. And obviously the first half, the end of first half, the interval moment when she shows her colors and the way it flows. So it has that, it in a way just hits you and has that interest value coming along. So it was very important for you to have that entire graph in the first half, that people should understand that you are the one who's being wronged.
Correct.
You're not the one who's chalu types and that ways. And it was like a very thin line that when the Goa thing happens and those things come out, so you become the victim. Conveniently you become the victim in a very natural manner. So how important was it for you to just maintain that graph of victimhood and being that Sati Savitri and nice person?
You know,
because no one knew that what the story was all about.
The character had a duality which I had to play even in promotions, even while we were doing all this.
जी.
And अगर आप सोचो ना, अगर लड़की खुद इंटरवल में जाके बोलती नहीं ना कि मैं चालू हूँ, तो आप कहाँ से बोलोगे वो चालू है? You know what I mean?
सही बात. Yeah, exactly.
एक तो वो है, मान लो एक कैरेक्टर है who is probably after the money, who is probably trying to get her space and throw other friends of his life out and maybe in time take over the house. Maybe that was her plan, I don't know. But if she is got that streak, she could have totally played the victim through the film and after marriage done what she wanted to do. I think the strength that that girl added was to actually go up and say कि हाँ मैं हूँ, अब बोलो क्या करोगे, मैं दिखाती हूँ तुम्हें. I think that is what hooked me into the film as well. Right. Is the fact that you are able to yourself go and admit that I am bad and I have the guts to get up and say that I will still do this and you still can't catch me. And that added the flavor in the film. I mean, if you found out कि वो end में चालू है at the climax, तो क्या मजा था? I think the fun came with her going and saying कि मैं हूँ चालू, अब करो क्या कर सकते हो. So I've had a treat. It was like I'm talking to you, also I'm getting goosebumps. That can I go back and do those scenes again?
I'm sure.
Hi, this is Nushrat Bharucha and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.